Thank you. Thank you very much. And tonight we're going to talk about Walmart Spark. We're going to cover 4 different things. We're going to talk about the facts. We're going to talk a little bit about my story, going over some Spark updates, and we're going to ask the question, is it worth it? So let's get started. Walmart Spark is the second largest retailer in the whole world. Over $900 billion. And it is right there, right under Amazon, which is barely edging them out right now. But we're talking about the whole world. And when we're talking about the whole world, there has been over 1 million Spark drivers going here to and fro, taking care of all the customers. And I'm sure most of those Spark drivers are right here watching this video. And just a little bit about my story. I've heard about Walmart Spark having really high earning potential, and it may have some really large batched orders, but that's okay. If you're getting paid good money, go ahead and do it. Which that started my journey going to the Valley of Spark after doing years of DoorDash and starting out with Uber Eats. I came up to the mountaintop of Walmart Spark, and when I looked over into that mountain and I saw the valley and got to see the good fruits of the valley, which are the good orders, over $20, $30, $40, $50 just in one order. And even though it took me 3.5 months to get to this promised land and see these good orders where I can actually make more money, drive less miles, now I get to share it with all of you, hoping not to get deactivated in the process, because Walmart Spark isn't always the kindest with content creators. Sometimes we mess up a little bit. Sometimes we might mess up a lot and not even realize it. And God forbid, it would be a dreaded day to be deactivated from Walmart Spark. But however, I am going to do my best and darnest to keep from being deactivated so I can keep sharing this story. So that's just a little bit about me. But let's talk about Spark updates. Now, I recently got this. It says on my metric says, here's what to know. We're removing acceptance rate. I'm just like, what? So now acceptance rating doesn't even matter at all. Then it says we're updating on-time arrival at pickup. I'm like, okay, that don't sound too painful either. And then it says we are introducing quantity found, a new metric for shop and deliver orders. So therefore, we got to make sure that we're actually getting the item that the customer wants. And if we don't find that item, we can always do a substitution. And that's one thing about one of the least things I actually like is like trying to get substitutions for the orders, which kind of leads me to liking curbside just a little bit better because I don't have to shop. But it seems like the word on the street is curbside might be going away for Spark drivers, and they're going to be looking for more Spark drivers to just doing these shop and deliver orders. Hopefully that doesn't come to that, but if it does, we are aware. So as of right now, those are the 2 grocery deliveries right there, which I would definitely say this would be like the main services that Walmart Spark provides, other than like the package delivery, which I've done a package route a couple different times. I liked it pretty good. Just pick up right there at the curbside. Got what, like 20 something packages ish. Got it right there, all organized and rolled, where I can actually just go ahead and deliver it to customer by customer from house to house. And usually taking 2.5, 3 hours ish. So package delivery is something I can and actually kind of enjoy doing. Now on the pharmacy pickups, I've only done a couple of those, and it hasn't been a bad experience at all. Even the most recent one was like I was going into the Walmart, and it was like them just opening up. So I was the first one there. I was able to get in and get out. But on that offer, I actually had not only that pharmacy order, but I also had a shop for them as well, just for a few packages. And so one actual good thing to know is like it said that it was 3 stops, but the pharmacy was 1 stop and the shopping was another stop. All for that one same customer, and I took it to the customer's house, and that was 3 stops. So that was actually good to know, because when I first saw it, I thought I was going to 2 different places, but I was like, oh, it's only 1 customer. Cool. Even better. And now there's another service that I heard really bad things about until I've done a couple myself, and that's customer returns. Now, these customer returns, I've only seen something like this one right here, $10. And what this is when you just going straight there to the customer's house. And it's really good if you get one of those customers that actually knows what they're doing. And if you don't, it could take a little bit extra time, but a lot of times of everything that I've noticed, like from their phone, I've seen them just kind of just swipe down from their notifications. And from that notification, they just hit that button for their Walmart Spark return, which came up to a barcode for me, just went ahead for me to scan it, but also had to verify everything that they had to return, such as like this order right here. So I just verified all the items. And after I just confirmed it, I was on my way to Walmart. And when you get up to Walmart, you're just going to the same part where you get the curbside from. As you pull into like one of those bays, you're going to come up where it says parking spot. So whichever parking spot you're at, so it's where I was here at bay number 4. So I hit the 4, return notes, yada, yada. The Walmart employee takes my driver code, just kind of more confirmation. They see the items that they have. They confirm that. Also where you see down on the very bottom, it says show associate return barcode, comes up to a barcode. They scan it. Bam, you're done. And a lot of times I'm actually getting another offer as I'm just sitting there. I was like, oh, cool. So far, that's happened to me every time. And I think every one of those times, it was still a curbside. So I got to stay right there. I was like, oh, sweet. But I'm sure you can't be lucky all the time like that. But hey, when it does, it's awesome. But now let's look at this Spark update. It is the metric system. It is the Spark driver rewards. Oh my gosh. Yes. Just like DoorDash, just like Uber Eats now, Walmart Spark do have their own reward system where you can get silver, gold, or sapphire. And so it says to unlock a whole new world of perks like Walmart Plus, offer matching priority, and more earnings from eligible incentives. So let's just go ahead and just take a little sneak peek. I know I've done a whole video on this. If you want to get the deep dive details of it, you can check it right after this video right here. So here are the tiers. For the silver tier, you can get these little trial runs of Driver, Keeper, T-Mobile, OnePay, all for silver. Now, if you're gold status, that's where you can get the Walmart Plus and offer matching priority gold. Now, if you want to go ahead and go to Sapphire, you're going to be able to get the offer matching priority Sapphire. So let's talk a little bit about that matching priority, because what that priority is you're having priority over other drivers. So if you're Sapphire, you got priority over everyone from silver, gold, and anyone else that's like not tiered at all. But if you're gold, you're just going to have from everybody below you and just from that silver and on down, or such as say no tier. So when this thing actually gets rolled out more and more, is it going to feel like a difference? I'm not too sure, because right now I like how it is. I like how I can just turn on the app and just see all these offers and orders that's over like $20, $30. But if I'm not tiered and don't see these things, it's going to be like, Houston, we have a problem. I'm going to have to do something different, which means I'll probably have to get to one of these tiers to actually see the orders that I'm used to. Oh my gosh. So that leads to what? What's the qualifications? Dang it. So let's cover it. Now, to unlock silver, it's pretty easy. You just got to do 20 trips in a month, 30 days. And not bad at all, right? Shouldn't be, not even for the part-time driver. But as you keep on going further, it gets a little bit more difficult. Maybe for some, unless you're more of a full-time driver. So to unlock gold tier, your trips has to be 35. Your on-time arrival and completion rating needs to be 95%. Your quantity found needs to be 98%. Your customer rating needs to be at least a 4.8. Honestly, I still think that just for me could still be doable-ish, depending on how much I'm actually sparking. But now let's see. To unlock that Sapphire, it is a total of 60 trips in a month. That one seems a little bit out of reach for me personally. For you, it may be just a little bit different. It might be more achievable. It's just like, man, I double that. And if that's you, man, this is going to be a shoe-in, especially if you can keep up the other ratings, such as the on-time arrival and the completion rating at 96%, the quantity found at 99%. But that makes me think, if you're doing so many different orders, would that quantity found be a little bit difficult? Then you could fall into gold status. I'd hate to be doing all these orders and I'm at like 97 or 96%. I'm just like, how long is that going to take me to get that rating up? Then you also have to have a customer rating of 4.9. So what do you think about this new Walmart Spark tier system? Is it in your market? Leave a comment down below and let us know if it's in your area. Because right now, I think it's just in just a small little part of a market somewhere I'm not even sure of. And honestly, I hope it doesn't get to me anytime soon. Even though I think it would be pretty cool just to see the little new metrics and little colors on my phone and stuff and be like, oh crap, I am a long way from it. So let's say it doesn't work out for me. What am I going to do now? What if I don't see the orders that I'm used to seeing? Well, I guess the first thing I would have to do is first I would have to not freak out. Then I just had to multi-app with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Roadie if they ever have an order for me. And of course, right now I'm on the waiting list for Expedite, but that's taking a while. But if I can wait for Walmart Spark for months, well, I guess I can a little bit for Expedite as well. Then we're going to be at a whole new world on another delivery app. So now we're going to ask the question, is Walmart Spark worth it?
Is Walmart Spark worth it?
As of today and the months that I've been doing this, oh heck yeah, it's been. I've been ranging anywhere from like $23 to $28 an hour every time I'm sparking, and I'm not doing any other app. Now, granted, there have been some days where it's been slow. Then I have been kind of forced to multi-app, but for the most part, this app has turned into my number one app because the opportunities that I've been getting on a lot of these offers where it's been over $20, and yet some of them take 40 minutes, even an hour. But if you're over your hourly mark, such as maybe if your goal is $25 and you have a $25 order, you get yourself covered. Or maybe you have a $30, $35, $40 order and it's going to take you an hour or a little bit over an hour. You're covered. It's going to help boost your hourly earning for that day to whatever that X amount is, as long as you keep taking good orders. Now, if you start taking like a $10 order that's going to take like 45 minutes, where you're going to start hurting your like hourly pay then. But you got to be smart of what orders that you take. And if you see that things are starting to slow down, that's when you want to really start to multi-app and look at some other different offers elsewhere. So is it worth it? Hands down. Yes, it is. And I just want to say thank you and God bless you all gig workers, Walmart Spark drivers, and God bless America. Thank you.